Alright, good day everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So today, another ground zero. Alright, so this is the titanium series. Okay, so this is two step higher than the iridium series. Okay, and this is a three-way set. Okay, but again, there's two variants. Okay, one is the ACT and one is the non-ACT. So what is the difference between the ACT and non? It's simple. You don't have a crossover on the ACT. So this ACT stands for active, meaning you need a damn DSP to power this up actively. Okay, and for this one you will have a crossover, passive crossover. For me personally, well, if you want to go three-way, just go with active system. It's cheaper, number one, and it's less of a chore for me to do with the wiring and all that, and it sounds like shit. In a car environment, you can't work with a fixed slope from the crossover box. Okay, it's not going to work, and you need to level match them, and that also not going to work. Okay, so my advice, active is the way to go with the DSP. Okay, provided you know how to tune the car. Okay, that's where I come in. So for this model, okay, let's go over the box first. Okay, now let's forget about this one. They're pretty much the same, but the specs wise, everything is just the same over here. Okay, now you have all these bells and whistles over here. You have, if you know Germany, you can read this. If you know German, you can read this. If you know English, you can read this by yourself. Okay, so they are using 3D HQPP structure. So I don't know what this stands for, but sounds cool. All right, now never mind, let's forget about that. Surprising part is I can't tell where is this made from. They don't have any oh, there you go, that's made in China. Okay, everything is made in China these days, so I'm not gonna sweat about it. Okay, right, you'll have your manual as usual, and you have your warranty card. Okay, right off the box, right, it doesn't give me like I'm an expensive product, and you are right, because this is not expensive. Okay, this set with the active kit is about 2,000 ringgit retail. Okay, not including installation, but 2,000 ringgit, which is a banger if you ask me, like personally. Okay, so where do I start? Okay, again, you have tweeter mountings, which is amazing. People don't understand how much I appreciate this actually. Okay, this is something that the Infinity reference can learn. Okay, Infinity, please include this damn shit. All right, and here you have some wirings. Okay, and that's an empty box. Okay, so this is the mid-range. Okay, we'll look at that later. Now the woofer, let's see the woofer. Okay, they include grills, which is amazing. It looks similar with the iridium, but this is heavier. Okay, this feels heavier compared to the iridium series. Okay, now power rating, I think this is a bit higher of a power rating. Yeah, this is about 100 watt RMS. Okay, and it is 3 ohms. So again, high sensitive driver, high power rating, and low resistance, so you don't really need much power to power them. Okay, a DSP amplifier is sufficient enough to power them. Okay, they also have this face plug over here. Okay, the cone somehow feels lighter than the iridium. Okay, it feels a bit soft, and that's my first impression on this lah. Okay, so yeah, that's the woofer. Now go to the tweeter. Okay, as you can see, no crossover or anything like that. Just open this up. Yeah, that's the tweeter. Okay, looks similar with the iridium as well, but I'm not sure if they sound similar. Okay, because I haven't tested this yet. That's the tweeter. Okay, now let's go to the mid-range. great, they have grills. Huh, this is interesting. This is very interesting for me because the driver looks big. So this is 100 mm. So 100 mm to inches, I'm not sure. I believe this is a 3.5 inch. It looks like a 3.5 inch lah, basically. Okay. Now, for the power rating on this one is about 60 watts and it's 3 ohms. I can definitely tell you, if you have the active kit, this thing is gonna scream on your ears. Okay, if you can't level match it, you're screwed, because a high sensitive mid-range with a DSP amp with 45 watts, this thing is gonna scream. Okay, it looks amazing, I'm not gonna lie, it looks really nice. Kind of reminds me of the Focal K2 series. Same color. I mean, this is a bit brighter, but yeah, it's okay. So yeah, this is the titanium series, guys, from Ground Zero, the GZTC 165.3X-ACT. So this is about 2,000 ringgit, just the item alone. So who can utilize this? Now, if your car has a 3-way setup already, okay, like the GR86, what else? Any car which has a mid-range and a tweeter setup, you can use this. Just bypass the internal amplifier, put a DSP amp, call it off the day. You don't need any customization work and all that. Alright, so yeah, this is a short unboxing video of this Ground Zero. Again, this is 2,000 bucks. So if you're interested, please let me know.